Now this is the way of coding. I'll explain you how it works in my hands-on session. So what this print code will do simply is it will display error message, display this text, that is error message displayed is as follows, followed by the error message which is in our variable str error. So whatever the error message will be displayed in this format, and then end if. And also say for example, if we are getting this error message, let's say we want to close this login dialog box. So what we can do is we have this cancel button, you can just drag it over here. Now let's give some logical names to this. Now again guys, it is not necessary that I type the names manually. I can get these inputs from the user through data table, through notepads, through some external file, or from some other action using action parameters, or through dictionary objects, or through environmental variables. Okay, so I can get these values from different modes. For your understanding, for your just for your explanation, I am using this hard-coded value for agent name and password. Further modify this, we can also add an error message that in the else part, that flight reservation window is opening successfully, that login is happening successfully, and we can just print on the QTP's error log as login successful. And I'll add the agent name and password. So let's see, my script is ready now. So this is a simple script wherein if the login is happening successfully, it should print login successful in QTP's print log, whereas if the login is not happening successfully, then it should capture the error message why it is not happening, and it should again paste it on the QTP's print log. So let's just run this script. I have my flight reservation login window. Now I'm testing it for test and Mercury agent name password, which is a valid password, so the login should happen successfully. Now as you can see, QTP has executed the else part of the script, that is login successful, and it is pasted in QTP's print log. So the login has happened successfully, and we have verified this. Now this can be the message which can be given back to the user so that he knows that the script is working fine. As I said, we can pass it through data table or to some other action or to different means where it could be useful for the user. Now let's see if what happens when we run some invalid agent name. Suppose I'm using 3-character agent name, so in that case we'll be getting an error message that the agent name is less than 4 characters. So let's run this this script. So as you can see, we got the proper dialog box. Okay, there's one more thing. We got this run error because QTP is not able to find the cancel button. As you can see, the flight reservation window is already there, so the cancel button cannot be executed. So I'll just click on the skip button over here, and the script is run successfully. Now if you see, the error message is displayed, the text which we had written is displayed successfully. Error message displayed is as follows. This is what I had written in the text form, and then we use the string variable which add this message. Agent name must be at least 4 characters long. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just comment this cancel button step. Now let's run the script for say blank agent name. So we are getting please enter agent name error message, which is proper, and if you see in QTP's print log, we are getting the same message. Error message displayed is as follows. This is for the user reference. So as you can see, in this way we have handled the exception programmatically. So why do I say that I have handled the exception? Because no matter what error I get in my login screen, my script is working continuously. There is no stoppage in the script, right? Even if there is an error, how we are handling is it will execute the if part and it will display the error and the script run ends. Whereas if there is no error, the else part is executed and the flight reservation window opens. This is just half of the script. further, if we in the else part we can include the code of booking the flight reservation ticket, because our script is working fine, because the login is happening successfully, so we can book the ticket. The entire booking part we can include in the else part of the script. So in this way my script is complete. There won't be any interruption in the run, even though there is some error message which can stop me from running my code. Now we have successfully implemented exception handling for a simple example of login to the flight reservation window. Now why this happened is because we knew where the error will actually occur, that is after clicking the OK button on the login screen. So that's why we could handle it using if else. So this was the first point of exception handling, that is handling this exception programmatically. I gave you an example of handling the exception programmatically for GUI based application. Let's see an example for handling the exception for programmatically for browser based application. Okay, now this thing you can practice with me. You have to open your browser, Internet Explorer, and you have to make sure that you have to go to tools, and you have to make sure that pop-up blocker is not blocked. Okay, so what you can do is temporarily, what I have done is I have allowed pop-up for my rediff site. Okay, so we need the pop-up for rediffmail.com. So you can allow the pop-up for rediffmail.com by using pop-up blocker settings. So just because we want to verify it for this site, so when I type rediffmail.com for this site, I need to verify whether I'm getting the pop-up. So as you can see, when I opened this site, I got a pop-up along with it. This is because I didn't block the pop-up, and this is for verification purpose. So even in real-time scenarios, there could be pages where we are getting such pop-ups, and what will happen is if it is not handled, say for example during testing we are not getting this pop-up, and in live production while the user is running the script, you'll get this pop-up. It will interrupt the run of the script because QTP might not be able to find the object which it is searching for because of this pop-up. So in that case we need to handle this exception because it will interrupt the smooth running of the program. Okay, now again guys, we are handling this programmatically because we know that this pop-up will occur in the login page of the Rediff site. If I don't know where it will occur, then this is not the recommended method. So the pop-up could be different every time. There could be different ads every time, but there's some common thing about this pop. That is what we need to capture. So I'll just comment this part and let's start with a new line. So when I go to my object spy, so when I click on the Windows toolbar, so you'll see that this is what we found. Okay, now this is a browser. This was for the pop-up widgets. Okay, so just click on the title bar and you will see the different properties and values associated with it. Now even though the ad changes, the property value, certain property value pair will be the same. So say for example the URL, open URL could be the same, http add home popup.html. So we can use any of the common property to handle this exception.